Hello. Welcome to episode 25 of the Verguenza podcast. I told you guys I was trying something new for the new year. I'm not a fucking resolution guy, but we're trying something new, all right? How's everybody doing? Rhetorical question. Is 2020 your year starting off pretty shitty? It happens, bro. Give it some fucking time. Have some patience. You can't just insert a prayer into the universe or to God or whatever you believe in, and then all of a sudden it's all magically everything is Gucci now.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's the first get the fuck out of here of 2020. And that's the first Frank Sinatra of 2020. Why? Because I can do that. Why? Because this is my podcast. Why? This might be the home of the podcast. I'll get to that later when it's a little more official. Oh man, I just came from the gym and I am beyond annoyed with how fucking packed this place is already. Like, you could tell who's in it. And the thing with me is, I'm not one to knock who is getting to it, right? But when I'm the type of nigga, and everybody's like this, I think. Clearly not everybody, because the people who fucking go pack it out, they don't give a shit. They have no respect, right? I'm the type where I would prefer that the gym is empty. Why? I don't want to be fucking waiting on a machine that somebody's just fucking leaning on or texting or taking a selfie. That is the number one person that I know for a fact is capping at the gym. And what happens in January, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody knows because there was memes about it. That was like one of the most overplayed memes going into the new year. And now we got the World War III memes, which I'll get to at the end of the show. But the ultimate cappers of the new year, ladies and gentlemen, are people who go to the gym starting in January and then fizzle out coming February, March.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. I see y'all. I could fucking weed you guys out. You give yourselves away every time. The ones taking the selfies in the mirror, they fucking go for like 3 weeks. They see a little pump and they're like, yeah, look at my fucking arms, man. And they take pictures. All of their pictures are like this and like fucking this. And they're just flexing and they're just in the gym flexing. And it's like, bro, why don't you fucking, if it like you're in the gym for 2 hours because you spend 40 minutes of it flexing. If you took 40 minutes to stop flexing, you would be able to work out in like an hour and a half. I do it. But y'all gotta pack the gym up and then give people like me with anxiety who want the gym to be kind of empty anxiety. I want to get in, I want to get out. The fuck? And it gets me tight. Honestly, it does. It gets me fucking mad. Because, listen, like I said, I never, ever hate on anyone getting to it ever. I'm not the type to be like, yo, now you doing this or whatever. If these people went and stuck to it, that'd be one thing. I'd be like, all right, cool. But they go and then February, March, they're out. So you're telling me for 2 months or 3 months, I have to deal with you jam-packing my gym, just fucking bullshitting, talking to each other, checking each other's muscles out, and then that's it, you're out. Leave, bye. So, you capping. No more capping in 2020. And it's January. I shouldn't be asking no one to not cap, but I'm asking you guys to not cap. I had to share something. I always have to share something. What?
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh shit, that's what this podcast is about. It's about sharing moments with you lovely people. I'm going to call this now because when I was younger, it meant it was something else. I had a sex dream. When I was younger, this shit used to be called a wet dream. And when I say when I was younger, it's because they're not wet. 2 times I had to do that one. Okay. Let me explain this to you perfectly. Okay. When I was a very late blooming, awkward 16-year-old boy, 15, 16, like was when I first started discovering like jerking off and all that shit. I had what, sex ed teachers in New York and dad, and one of the things about my dad is that I was always able to talk to him about these things. My mom, if I talked to her about anything when I was growing up, it was like, don't fucking get a girl pregnant, blah, 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 and just wilding. But then she'd give me the condoms at the end of the fucking combo. And you know what, Mom? I hate to break it to you, but you gave me those fucking, if you lived in New York, those shitty ass NYC condoms, trash. People in New York wondered why everyone and their mother was getting pregnant, and they were giving out these fucking whack condoms, and they were just, oh my God, they were terrible. You went to any barbershop or beauty salon ever, and it was like a fucking, the way toilet paper dispensaries are attached to the wall, this fucking thing that said NYC on it was attached to the wall, and you would pull condoms out of there.
Get the fuck out of here.
And we trusted those, dude. That's why I saw the sex ed t-shirt. I was like, yo, let me get the big one. Because I'm a big boy. Anyway, away from my fucking ego for a little bit. Thank you. When I was younger, this shit was different. Like it made me think about it this weekend, because this weekend I have, and anytime I'm older now, I'm fucking 26, and anytime I have a sex dream now, that's all it is. It's a sex dream. But when I was like a fucking 16, 17, 18, it lasted a little bit. It was fucking full blown wet dreams, bro. And I had a sex dream this weekend, and no, I'm not gonna say with who. Mind your fucking business. I had it, and then I woke up, and and the way I do now as an adult, I fucking just out of curiosity, I look in my pants, and I'm like, oh, there's no moist things happening down there. Cool. Maybe if I go to pee and yeah, whatever. TMI. You're on the Scene Verguenza podcast. Grow the fuck up. TMI. I know you thought it. There's nothing ever there, right? So I thought about it, and I'm like, yo, what happens to us? Like, and then I think again, and I'm like, oh, no. You were just a fucking horny ass fucking 15, 16-year-old kid going through your hormones and shit, and you were just ready to explode at any point. Like when you're a fucking, and this is for the knowledge of females who will later have sons one day, and just for guys to relate, like when you're a fucking 15, 16-year-old boy, dude, you are just ready to explode wherever you're at. It's ridiculous how ready you are to explode wherever you're at. Like, wow. I could remember times in fucking class, just my fucking being so like erect that I felt like my fucking thing pressing against my pants was just too much, and I just felt like I was just gonna fucking explode right there in class. And that's crazy that you go from that, and now you're older and you look back at your younger self and you're like, you fucking pussy. Oh, 2020, I'm going to make an attempt at not saying pussy, like, because a friend of mine was, she let me know. She's like, hey, you should not use that word. And yeah, all right, I get it. So don't ever say that for my listeners. Don't ever say that I don't try to be a changed man. But yeah, oh my God, the amount of fucking things that And then, another thing too, I don't ever get blue balls anymore, like ever. And I'm happy with both, because first of all, I'm not asking to fucking wake up and have to like change my underwear. That's trash. If I shower the next day and I'm ready to go the next morning, that's such an inconvenience. I have to hop in the shower again and wash up because I decided to fucking ejaculate overnight. Dude, fuck you, all right? I'm all set with that. And I'm all set with blue balls. I'm happy I don't get... you know what? Boom. Shout out to fucking growing up. Yeah, I don't get blue balls anymore. That's another thing that stopped. And those are two things I feel like happened because when I was like 15, 16, you're like ready to go all the time. You're just ready to go. It's like if you didn't, like, now I'm good. I'm not gonna say I don't, because I'm still a guy and I have needs. And you've heard me on this podcast talk about being, you know, a pretty like active fucking porn watcher, I guess, whatever. But back then it was so different. It was like if you didn't jerk off, you're done. Like, you're gonna end up imploding, and it happens. So, females, that is a nightmare for you when you have a son one day. Let me tell you, guys, if you relate, holla at me. Let's have a conversation. That shit's so weird, bro. Like, sometimes fucking like sexual tension can make... Yo, I wanted to look this up, actually. Hold on. So this started when I was like 18. This was different. This started when I was like 18. What the fuck is this? All right. Okay. This started happening when I was 18. And this shit I was scared of. Not that scared of, but scared of. So, and this is how advanced my mind was when I was 18. When I was 18, those who know me, I fucking completely jumped into a relationship. Like fucking jumped in. Like, I'm moving in with you. We have only been dating for like fucking 4 months, 6 months, whatever. I'm moving in with you at 18.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what I want to say to 18-year-old me, but you live and you learn. Anyway, I moved in with this girl, right? Never lived with a girl before, clearly. Because I literally jumped from living with my parents to living with this girl. And yo, one night, it was the most bizarre thing in the world. I felt myself doing it, but I didn't. Like, I was fucking asleep, but I was also awake, and it was the weirdest thing ever. But I literally like woke up, but also was sleeping. So it was like my fucking astro body, right? And I like sleep moved and rolled over, and I was like so like it felt so slow motion because I was asleep. And I'm like I'm like somebody else is in the driver's seat, and like I'm just like sleeping in the back, and I'm like on her, and I'm kissing on her, and I'm like waking her up, and she's waking up, and then like I'm busting all the moves on her like while sleeping, like fucking going all the way down, coming back up, the whole fucking nine, and then finally like fuck her and then knock out. And I woke up the next morning, and she's like, "Oh wow, where did that come from last night? Like, you just woke up out of nowhere?" And I'm like, "Bro, I don't even really like remember. Like, I remember obviously it was me, but I don't remember doing it." And my paranoid ass, I look into everything. I'm looking into it, and I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck? Like, was it like a possession thing? Like, what the fuck happened?" Because if it wasn't me, it was somebody else. And if it was somebody else at the time, there would have been a fucking problem. But I didn't look that much into it. And for years, I didn't look into it. And I remember believing like there's something wrong with me. Like, what fucking dog animal fucking What kind of a fucking animal does this shit, right? And then my fucking throat is so scratchy and my ears, and I feel it in my ears, and I have this whole fucking ears, nose, and throat thing going on. And shout out to my daughter. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna drink some water. All right, so here's the thing. For years, I didn't look into it. And for years, it kept happening with the same girl, and she was fine with it. And then years passed, and I ended up with another girl. And it happened with her once. I completely forgot about it. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it was something that was happening with this other girl. I'll let it go. And then it happened with this other girl. And she didn't mention anything to me about it the next morning, because she probably figured like, oh, he just woke up and wanted more. Cool, that's fine. The next morning, bro, like I did a little growing up. It was like years later. I'm in a whole other relationship. And what the fuck, my ear right now. And I literally self-aware as fuck and paranoid as fuck. And I'm like, dude, this is a new girl. This is fucked up. Like, you're gonna get it. You're like, this can be very bad, right? Because I'm not really like in the driver's seat, like I said. So this is basically a public service announcement. I'm not private at all, but this is it's just too funny to fucking keep to myself. This mystery. Yo, the next morning that she tells me, she's like, "Oh, that was nice last night. Thanks." Because they always say thanks, because I always fucking I wake up. I'm so awkward about this shit. I wake up and you know, it's not just like, oh, boom, right, get right to it. Like, there's a lot of foreplay. So I'm a people pleaser, even in my sleep, apparently. You know what I mean, bro? There's only one way to live. There's only one way to live. I was like, listen, I'm going to tell you right now, there's some weird shit that I've been doing the last couple of years where I fucking wake up and I think it's okay to like fucking, I wake up, but I don't wake up. I'm still asleep. I'm not in the driver's seat, but I wake up and I want to fuck in the middle of the night. And I like kiss on you, and I kiss on you, and I kiss on you, and I do all this shit until you wake up, and then I fuck you, and then I knock back out. And I was like, if it's ever a fucking problem, wake me up, or whatever I don't know what they tell you to do when people are sleepwalking, but I'm just like, yo, wake me up, snap me the fuck out of it, and say no, and fucking, cause bro, that could be really bad. Like, I don't want to fucking end up, you know. I mean, yeah, whatever fucking girl I end up being with, and that I'm comfortable enough with to fucking like live with or do a lot of sleepovers with or whatever. Yeah, cool, it's fine. But what if they just don't want to? And then at that point, it's like, I keep going. That could be bad. So I gave her the warning. I'm like, listen, this happens. Like, if it fucking happens, just fucking stop me, because I don't know what it is. And I did research on it that year. And she's like, no, it's fine. Like, it's fine. It's cool. And I'm like, yeah, I appreciate that. But if it's not fine, that's what I'm telling you to do. So I looked it up, because I'm fucking nervous about shit all the time. Here we go. And I looked it up years ago, but I'm looking it up again now for you guys, in case you guys are going through this mystery and you don't know what it is. This is real, by the way. Sexsomnia is a real thing, and here's what happens when you have it. Sleep sex is a thing, all right? The engine is running, but there's no driver behind the wheel. Was how one defense lawyer described it. Oh my God, a lawyer? Oh my God, I'm afraid to see what the fuck this is. Oh no. See, this is what the fuck I was afraid of. He wasn't talking about an out of control car or a drunk driver. He was announcing He was mounting a defense in a rape trial, telling the court his client may have had sex with the woman he was accused of sexually assaulting, but he had no control over it and no memory of it. That has also happened to me, on God, with the first girl I talked about. With she was actually upset that I didn't remember it. She was like, "Oh, how do you not remember? That's fucked up. Like, it was so good." And it's just like, bro, like, and I didn't have anything to drink, but that's what happens. Fucking fucked up that this actually, see, this is what I was afraid of, though. Sexsomnia may be a term that incites a schoolboy snigger, but for sufferers and those to close them, it is a serious condition that can threaten relationships and even land them in jail. Fuck, they called it a condition. I have a condition? This is so fucked up. But increasingly, it's being used as a defense in rape cases worldwide. That sucks. Because a lot of guys can actually fucking be like, "Oh, no. Fuck you, dude." You make people like me who actually go through this shit look bad. In a headline-grabbing case out of the UK late last year, Lawrence Bareilly was cleared of raping his partner because he was suffering sexsomnia. It doesn't really feel cool. Because like I said, you either like half asleep or you don't remember it. And when you're half asleep, you're like not in the driver's seat, bro. He told his wife told the High Court in Glasgow that she would wake up with him having sex with me. I did not really know what to think. That fucking sucks. I thought it was something that he was trying to spice up the relationship. Barilla said he had insisted that he had no memory of the incidents, which she told the jury had occurred a couple of hundred times. When she asked him about it, he told her it was sexsomnia diagnosed by his doctor. The court returned a not proven verdict to the rape charges. It was silent throughout. I did not like it. That's the fucking worst, too. By the way, I don't do this often. It just happened. This dude sounds like he did it a lot, but I don't do this often. Dude, that fucking sucks. That's his wife. I wish I didn't read this article now, honestly. Experts say sexsomnia is a kind of parasomnia. What is that? Oh, an abnormal behavior which is exhibited while someone is in a deep sleep. It's like sleepwalking and night terrors in that those who do it typically can't remember their actions. During an episode, someone with sexsomnia might touch themselves while asleep or try to, never did that, at least I don't think, or try to have sex with someone near them. See, with me, I've slept over with other girls. It's always been with girls that like I'm with. Or as Barilla's wife would say, yeah, it was cited. Yeah, so okay. There are reports that the person is more uninhibited and sexually insistent than they are when awake. And it's not great sex, more automated and robotic. Dude, I can't even read this because I'm fuck. That's so fucked. Sexsomnia is a quite rare compared to conditions like sleepwalking. I think I would rather, because I overthink this all the time, I think I would rather have sexsomnia than sleepwalk, though, because I feel like I've heard of sleepwalkers like fucking kill themselves by accident, and I would not want that. I mean, take what the fuck you can get. You either have your partner sleepwalk and then end up killing themselves, or you can have your partner fucking, want to have sex with you in the middle of the night because you look that good. That blows, though. At the same time, because this is the type of shit that oh my god, I don't even want to read the rest of this shit. Guys, that's me opening up to you about I didn't know it was a condition. That's fucking bullshit. I don't want to fucking have a condition. Who the fuck wants to have a condition? Not me. The fuck, dude. let's get off that. Guys, let me remind you of something, okay? Real quick, just like everything else on fucking Netflix or any show or any TV, you is a show, okay? You is a show. And I'll say it one more time. You is a television show. Why do I feel the need to say that? Okay. Finish season 2, finish season 1. Apparently this was happening during season 1 too. But a lot of people like me just hopped on it and they watched season 1 and 2. So, here's my thing. I fucking should not go on Facebook and have females and see females write long posts that are like, it's disgusting how people are, justifying Joe's actions and making them okay, and Love's actions, spoiler alert, and making it okay. Nice and classy. You heard that burp? And they're making these long ass fucking, oh, I smelled it myself. It came back to me. And they're making these long ass fucking posts about how like, oh, you shouldn't justify it. Like it's fucked up. Like people are on here being like, oh, with the memes and I'm gonna kill someone now and blah, blah. Like, bro, it's a show. People are laughing at it. People are breaking it down. I'm gonna sit at the, you might catch me at the bar sitting with my boy and be like, you know what? Murder aside, Joe's not a bad guy. But we're talking about a fucking show. I'm not gonna fucking see somebody in the street and be like, yo, what's up, man? And the dude's like, not much. What you up to? And I'm gonna be like, getting a coffee. How about you? And then he's like, well, my girl cheated on me with this guy, so I got them both locked in a cage in the basement. Don't know what I'm going to do with them. Maybe kill them in 12 hours. I'm not going to be like, hey, man, you're a good guy. Aside from the killing stuff, you know what? They deserve it. I'm not going to be like that in real life, but I'm watching a fucking show about fictional characters. If I'm at the bar talking to my boys and I'm like, you know what? Murder aside, Joe's not bad. Mind your fucking business, because I'm talking about a show. It's fictional characters. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with fucking Game of Thrones. You're not when Game of Thrones is going on and fucking, what's a not so bad character that fucking got killed in Game of Thrones? In any fucking fictional show, like any fictional show, somebody dies, you're not gonna, yeah, that person died, fuck them. It's the same thing with you, bro. You know what I mean? He fucking, bro, it happens. Love, she thought homegirl was all up on, she was getting in the way and shit, and yeah, R.I.P. Delilah. You know what I mean? But for those who don't watch it, I'm gonna try to get through this because I know you don't give a fuck about this show. It's a good show. Watch it so you could be in the loop. Memes are funny. Watching the show makes memes even funnier. Bro, like, just laugh. Like I told my fucking little sister earlier, bro. She was like telling me Love was crazy, and I was like, you know what? But I'd eat her ass though, and I'd let her lock me in a cage, and she laughed, and that was it. That was the end of the fucking conversation. Yes, I talk to my sister like that. We have a fucking great relationship. We're both humorous. It's fine. It's a show. Also, bro, I mean, yeah, if there's gonna be some serious people, yeah, it's gonna be some white women. I don't know what it is about white women. White women, let them rock. Let them rock. I don't know what else to say. Let them rock. I don't have any other excuse for them. White women have been loving fucking psycho killers since fucking Dexter, bro. There's nothing we could do about it. They loved Dexter. The white woman loved the most fucked up niggas in life, period. Like, I think if there's anybody who watches shit like this and they're like, I wish I had it in real life, it's fucking Caucasian women. They love it. They love it. It gets their fucking panties all fucking moist and all fucking, yeah, they love it. Dexter, love it. Fucking Norman Bates, love it. Fucking now Joe Goldberg. They even loved Mr. Gray. 50 Shades. That dude was fucked up. I love it. I love it. Give it to me now. Christian Grey? fucking fucked up past might kill me in bed. Love it. Joe Goldberg been stalking me since he seen me. Might kill me. Might kill my mom because she's telling me I need to clean my room, and if I don't clean my room, I'm grounded for fucking 2 weeks, and I might not be able to see Joe Goldberg. So now Joe Goldberg is gonna kill my mom. Love him. Dexter just kills people. Love him. Caucasian women love psycho killers. It's a fact. So I think I'm kind of over them a little bit. I had a streak there for a while in my life where it was white women, and I never thought of that. They love psycho fucking murderers. It's a little concerning. And their eyes always light up. We all have trauma and shit, dude, but like their eyes always light up whenever I like give them some of my skeletons and stuff, and their eyes light up like, oh my God, this dude like has been through shit that other dudes would like fucking shoot up schools and shit over. And it's like, I'm not white, so I'm not doing that. There's no excuse for that. Go find one of them niggas and you can be Joe Goldberg and love Quinn. You know what I mean? Oh my God, white woman, you are concerning. Yo, one thing I'm going to ask though, one thing I'm going to say, spoiler alert for season 2 of You, the end fucking thing, and people who don't watch the show, we can just talk about this shit real quick. I knew that sooner or later that dude was going to fucking get somebody pregnant. And you know how I know? Because he was raw dogging everyone in that show. Everyone in that show, he was raw dogging. Unless the fucking TV show doesn't take a second to explain the fact that you have to put a fucking condom on your dick. He was raw dogging everybody. Do TV shows and movies do that? I don't know. I would. I feel like that's lazy shit. I feel like if you don't fucking take the time to show that the dude is fucking putting on a condom before the sex scene, or because it's watered down. It's a watered down sex scene. If you don't at least like you cut this part down, because I know it's like Skinamax. If you cut this part down and it's like soft porn, if you cut this part down and you at least like show them like fucking, I've seen some movies like that where and then you just see like they open the condom and they fucking, and their fucking hands exit the frame and you know that they put a condom on. If you're not explaining or showing that somebody in that show or movie is putting a condom on, it's lazy, and I'm going to assume that they're raw dogging everything they see. And Joe, from the first season of season 1 of You, I was assuming was raw dogging everyone, and sooner or later he got the craziest bitch pregnant. That's fine. That's fine. I feel like all of our first baby mamas and baby daddies are crazy. It's fine. It's a trend. You's just following it. All right, let me take some time for my homegirl Lex. Guys, Sin Verguenza is brought to you by Solita Soap. Solita Soap is where art meets soap in a natural, organic way, specializing in soap baskets and solution products like beard oil and rose water. 100% of the soap products can be customized with its shape, colors, herbs, organic oils, types of soap, and fragrances. So your order is created by you, and they just put it together with a little bit of TLC. Shop now, hit the link in my bio, click on the Solita Soap tab, and use promo code Sin Verguenza at checkout. Alrighty. I'm back. I've been doing fasting, intermittent fasting. I think I said that right. I don't think I ever say it right, but I think I said it right. If I didn't say it right, fuck you. I don't care. I'm doing fasting. That whole shit where you fast from 8 p.m. at night to 12 p.m. the next day. And I feel great, right? I feel great. Because I read the benefits.
Get the fuck out of here.
Love podcasting sometimes. I read the benefits on it online, and there's a shit ton of benefits from it. You can fucking do it without going to the gym, and obviously eat, decent stuff. And you'll lose weight just like that. You go to the gym, definitely fucking speeds up the process. Love it. So many benefits from it. I was thinking today, sometimes, you're gonna wake up. I woke up today and I'm smelling food at work and shit, and I'm like, yo, I'm fucking starving right now. And then when it creeps up to like the final fucking hour of 12, you're like, I can't wait to fucking eat. I want to eat everything. I don't know how people do this shit, for God. Honestly, no disrespect to your religion if you're listening, but this is like a selfish fast. Because I've been just looking into shit to like live a healthier fucking lifestyle and shit. I would not like, let me tell you something. I grew up in a fucking Christian household, and sometimes they would fast. And it's like, oh, I'm fasting till 12 for God. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, yesterday for my Saturday morning cartoons, I fucking dogged mad cereal until fucking 11. So you know what? I'm definitely gonna sneak out of the church and sneak down the fucking street for a bacon, egg, and cheese and lie to you and tell you that I fasted for God. Absolutely not. I'm not. I feel like God is looking down on me and being like, nigga, why are you fasting? No, what is it? We want to pay it back and show him with sacrifice? No. I would never. I realized that today. I'm like, because my boy goes to church at the barbershop, and he was like, yo, no, he doesn't go to church, but my other boy goes to church. So my other boy was like, I told him I was doing it. He was like, you doing it for religious purposes? And I was like, fuck no, dude. Fuck no. I'm doing it for me. I would never do it for fucking religious purposes. I don't know where the fuck they got that shit from, that God wants you to fucking starve yourself. Doesn't make any sense. I feel like that would like motivate sinning. You starving yourself and then getting hangry, and then you fucking commit some type of sin. Like murder. Talk about Joe Goldberg, right? Oh, man. All right, this podcast is going to be short today, guys, because I didn't have much to talk about this week. But one thing I have to get to, this is the final thing. This whole World War III shit, all right? So I'm going to read it off of an article so I don't sound like a fucking idiot, and so I know what I'm talking about. All right. So, here we go. Hours before the U.S. military sent a Reaper drone to kill one of the most wanted men on the planet, President Trump was relaxing at his palatial Florida properties. In the morning, he played 18 holes at Trump International in his West Palm Beach. Is this a whole article about how he did it? I don't want to fucking know. Yeah, whatever. Dude, Trump killed like Trump killed the leader in fucking Iran. And now Iran wants all the smoke, obviously, because that's what happens with war. And whatever. People... All right. First of all, we all know what happened. First of all, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. The memes are funny, but not funny. Like, I'm still fucking scared from 9/11. I'm not trying to sound dramatic, but I lived in New York through 9/11. I directly after that and other things happening in my life, I started getting really bad fucking panic attacks, and among that, I was doing this fucking thing where I was always like, what's gonna happen next? Because that shit happened like right down like streets down from where we lived, the neighborhood we lived in. And it was so dramatic. I fucking got picked up from school. We went to we got brought to my grandmother's house. We were all chilling, and it wasn't funny, right? Now it's 2020. Everything's a meme. Everything is funny. And I'm one to definitely tell you, try to laugh at everything you can. I have laughed at some memes, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, this cannot be funny very quick. The memes that I thought were funny were like, yo, me and my homies going to war, or me and my homies not going to war, because they're talking about a fucking draft now for World War III. First of all, I don't really think World War III is gonna happen, if you ask me. But the memes are funny. Shit that's not funny is like the shit about like Iran, or what Iran would do to us, or what we would do to Iran. That's not funny. Because if it happened, just like I've seen people, you know what's crazy too? I never understood it growing up. I seen people like start when the whole trolling culture happened. I see people start fucking trolling about 9/11, and it's like, that's not funny to me. I try to be the same way with my fucking jokes and my humor too. Like, I try to be fair. Like, you know, I definitely cross to some people the line a little bit, but like, you know, I grew up with gay cousins. I worked with a lot of gay people in the restaurant business. We were always cool enough to fucking joke around with each other, and I would always joke. They would say certain things about themselves, and I would fucking say the same things, and it was just funny. It was among us, you know what I mean? But I would never super cross the line, like. And when I started seeing fucking and this was like years ago, when now troll culture is like fucking all the way out here, but years ago, I remember the whole trolling culture shit started with people making 9/11 memes and shit, and you know, the whole never forget thing, and it's like kind of still having panic attacks over this, just out the fucking blue. I never know why I have them. I just have them. I don't want to hug. I'm not asking for sympathy. I'm just saying. Doesn't make any sense. These World War III memes, the ones about like what could happen or whatever, that's not funny. Well, because it's not for example, you think because we live in fucking literal old Rhode Island, and it's gonna happen in fucking New York or whatever, it's not fun. It's funny. No, it's not. It's not. And I just wanted to say that. I laughed at memes like, you know, like I fucking tweeted some shit and I was like, yo, does anyone know of a felony that I could commit so that I don't have to fucking get drafted? Yeah, like shit like that. Yeah, cool, funny. But the you know, all the other stuff is not funny. Yeah, the whole fucking the whole like stay away from NYC and fucking hit DC, that's not funny. Like, yeah, Trump's a fucking cock, right? We all know that. He's every this is the shit. This is the shit with me. Trump is a fucking Republican. Like, anytime a fucking Republican is in office, this is what happens. I'm not saying I didn't vote for him. I wouldn't vote for him. I think he's a cock. Once again, I'm going on record. Well, he's a fucking Republican. Like, everybody looks at this dude and it's like, oh, fuck this guy. And like, yeah, fuck this guy, first of all. But everybody looks at this guy and thinks he's like the first monster we've seen. And it's like, no, like, dude, anytime basically like a fucking, I don't know. I don't like getting into politics that much. Yeah, he's an asshole. The whole fucking, the shit with the families in the border, that's fucked up. That should never happen. But I wouldn't be like, yo, hit DC. There's people in DC too, you fucking cocks. Come on now. I don't want anyone to fucking die. And there's just mad experts coming out the cut now they're so smart with the politics and what they would do and all this shit. And it's like, bro, shut the fuck up because you don't know what you're talking about. If you don't know, don't talk about it. Oh, we can wipe Iran out. It's fine. It's fine that he did that. And if they say, you know, fuck USA and we're gonna USA, death to USA, it's fine. They ain't gonna do shit. We could wipe them out. Then you wipe them out. You want to go to war? Go to war. I'll be here exaggerating the heart problem that I have. Even though I go to the gym all the time, I'll just go to my cardiologist and be like, hey, they want us to go to war. I'm staying because we got tough guys out there like you who are like, oh, we could wipe the floor with Iran. Go wipe the floor with Iran. Because your president didn't fucking want to go to war because he had a fucking bone spurs. That's it. That's it. That's it for this week. The fucking, I'm a little fucking nervous about this whole World War III shit. I'm not gonna lie, because I got family that lives in New York. It's usually the favorite spot. They're saying that Iran is gonna do like some cyber attack because that's what they're good at. Like they're good at like hacking, and I don't even want to think about it, bro. My mom was fucking blowing my phone up today. That's how well she knows me. She was blowing up my phone today and was like, listen, don't have anxiety over it. You're going to be fine. Drink some water. Hey, Mom. Take deep breaths. Hey, Mom. I even did the Apple Watch one today. But she was blowing up my phone today. Don't have anxiety. Don't be nervous. Drink some water. Drink some tea. Chamomile with a little bit of lemon. Also, when you see me drink chamomile tea, fuck up. Mind your business. I'm doing it because my mom told me, and it works. It calms me down. Pop your pills. Smoke your weed. Drink your drink. I'm going to drink some tea. That's it. I'm going to calm down. You want to call me a bitch? My mama taught me this, and it works. And you can go fuck off. All right? And she gives me the little cute little tea bags that have like the words of wisdom on them. I love my mother. Mother appreciation. I love you. You're extra. You bring me fucking bags of shit that I think I don't need, but then I end up using, like fucking hospital socks. And honestly, when I get the bags from my mom that have like random shit in it, I'm like, you stole all of this and just put it in one bag. Dude, she's from DR and then grew up in fucking Harlem and then Washington Heights. It happens. All right. I love you, mother. Wherever you get that shit from, I don't care. It came from your heart. And thank you for looking out for me during this whole US and Iran shit. I appreciate you. Guys, that wraps up my 48 minutes and change this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry I didn't go the whole hour, but I don't think you care. Do you actually like listening to me for an hour? Probably. I would like to. My voice is pretty nice. My fucking Apple Watch is telling me to stand up for 1 more minute so I could close my ring. Now, because you're telling me to do it, I'm not going to do it because I'm rebellious. I'll see you next week. Hopefully we're not blown to smithereens.
It's Jimmy.